Are your events actually helping you raise more money? Welcome to Lead the Ask, the podcast where fundraising gets easier when leadership gets clearer. I'm Holly Kobia, and each week we'll have honest conversations about fundraising, leadership, communication, and strategy to help you build stronger organizations, raise more money for your mission. Today, we're asking a question every nonprofit should consider. Are your events actually helping you raise more money? Your event was packed. People had a great time. The photos looked wonderful on social media. Maybe you even exceeded your attendance goal. But did the event actually help you raise money? A packed room and a successful evening can feel like a win, but attendance and gross revenue don't tell the whole story. An event can look successful and still consume an enormous amount of staff time, produce very little net revenue, and fail to create a single meaningful donor relationship. On the other hand, an event that doesn't produce a huge immediate return could still be valuable if it introduces the right people to your mission and you have a plan to engage them afterwards. So, today, let's look at how you determine whether your events are truly advancing your fundraising. Let's lead the ask. Keep it, change it, or eliminate it. After every event, ask these three questions. Start with the purpose. Before you reserve the venue, choose the menu, begin selling sponsorships, let's decide what this event is actually supposed to accomplish. Is the primary purpose to raise immediate revenue or introduce new people to the organization, cultivate prospective donors, steward current supporters, increase community awareness, attract corporate partners, or celebrate the impact your donors are already making possible? An event can certainly support more than one goal, but one purpose should lead. If every event is expected to raise money, attract new donors, steward current donors, generate publicity, and educate the community, as well as recruit volunteers, your team may be trying to keep up with all of it, and they might be trying to accomplish way too much. Give the event a primary purpose, then measure it against the purpose. A donor appreciation gathering should not be judged by ticket revenue. A fundraising gala should not be considered successful based only on attendance. Clarity about the purpose helps you make better decisions about that audience, about the program, about the budget, and of course, most importantly, the follow up. Let's know what the event really raised. Look beyond gross revenue. Organizations often celebrate the total amount that came through the door without calculating what is actually left to advance the mission. If an event brings in $50,000 but costs $30,000 to produce, it did not raise $50,000. Let's be clear, it generated $20,000 before you account for time that your staff spent on it. Your real costs may include the venue, catering, entertainment, production, decorations, technology, registration fees, auction expenses, hours of staff, volunteer coordination, so many things. Gross revenue tells you how much money came through that door. Net revenue tells you how much the organization actually has left to advance that mission. That doesn't mean every event must produce an enormous financial return. A cultivation event or donor appreciation gathering may be designed to strengthen those relationships and generate more than just immediate gifts. But leaders should understand the full investment to make that choice intentionally. A full room isn't the same as the right room. A full room feels good, but did the event really reach the people your organization needs to engage? How many attendees were already connected to your organization? How many were new? Were donors there? Did prospective major donors or corporate partners potentially attend? Did guests meaningfully experience that mission? Did you collect their information and data? Do you know who invited each new guest? Attendance is not the same as engagement. If 300 people attend, but You don't know who they are, why they came, or what in the heck you're going to do with them afterwards. You may have hosted a great community gathering, but you haven't necessarily built a donor pipeline. This is especially important when board members, sponsors, or current donors bring guests. Capture those connections. Knowing who opened the door gives you a natural personal way to continue that conversation. Make the event part of the donor journey. The event should not begin when the donors open the door and when the tables are cleared. It should be one intentional moment in a larger donor journey. Before the event, identify the people you want in that room. Ask board members to invite prospective supporters and decide who will welcome and engage this priority guest. Prepare a compelling mission moment and create a simple system for capturing information and interests. After the event, send a meaningful thank you. Personally follow up with those priority attendees. Share the impact of the event. Invite new people to take another step and add qualified prospects to your donor pipeline and assign responsibility for that next contact. The event may create interest, but if the follow-up isn't there, it doesn't really turn into much of a relationship at all. And the next step does not always need to be another ask. It might be a tour, a coffee, a volunteer opportunity, a small group conversation, or an introduction to someone else who may have been affected by the mission. The goal is to continue the relationship, not to rush every new attendee immediately towards a donation. That can be really off-putting. Use the right measures. When you evaluate the event, measure more than attendance and gross revenue. Look at net revenue. Consider the cost to raise $1. Track the number of first-time attendees, new donors, prospective donors identified, corporate relationships developed, and follow-up meetings that you've secured. Pay attention to staff and volunteer hours. Then look at what happens during the following 6-12 months. Some of the event's value may not appear immediately. This stuff takes time. A new attendee could eventually become a volunteer, recurring donor, board member, corporate partner, major gift prospect. But that only happens when your organization develops the relationship. I'm Holly Kobia, and each week we'll have honest conversations about fundraising, leadership, communication, and strategy to help you build stronger organizations, raise more money for your mission.